Hello everyone, welcome to an upcoming game slated to release in September of 2025. It is called Hell Is Us, and this is currently the demo. Now, I haven't checked anything yet. I was going through and I was lowering the volume a little bit, but I did notice something here in the gameplay settings. You have the ability to adjust enemy health and enemy base damage. Death penalty, enemy aggressive mode. So I did notice these settings. I'm just curious what they say. So balanced, select a preset that best matches desire. Let's see, default is balanced. Okay, so what is the difference? Lenient. Okay, so it doesn't really tell me. Oh, so it auto adjusts these here. I see. So you could actually just make this 200%. That is a really cool feature. Enemy aggressive behavior. Aggressiveness will be balanced. Less. More. Okay. Or more aggressive will attack more often. Death penalty. When the player is defeated, all enemies killed and XP gained since the last save point will be reset. These are going to be actual settings in the game. That's cool. Okay. So, I am a person who is colorblind as well. Something that people don't typically add is a colorblind option, so when you're seeing games or watching any of my videos, you might hear me mention colors that are not correct, and this would be why. I don't really talk about it that much in any of the videos. So, this is interesting, okay. And then you have the compensation. I can see that it does change it. That is awesome. So typically, I don't play with the colorblind mode setting on without actually looking to this a little bit further. Like I said, typically what happens is that they just put like a little wash over the screen, and that is what changes the colors. Vibration mode. So this game did say that it was best with a controller, but I'm going to try to do it mouse and keyboard. This is pretty interesting. There are a lot of buttons here, but we'll figure it out as we go. Permissions. Analytics. Hell Is Us collects anonymized data to help us understand player behavior and make games better. Don't know exactly what that means, but I'm just gonna leave it on for now. It is a demo after all, so I can let them collect some sort of data on me, right? Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you will need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. Demo say save games from the demo will not be compatible with the full retail version of Hell Is Us. Well, that is fine. I don't know how long the demo is supposed to last. I would assume because it is a demo, it's going to stay here probably permanently. It'd be kind of interesting if people tried to use their demo save for the full game, though. For the best experience, we recommend playing Hell Is Us with a controller. I don't have a controller. First playthrough for tutorials? Sure. You can give me some hints.
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The Yellow Brick Road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You were smuggled out of Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. Oh, it seems we're ready. How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me, never come back.
So that was a very good intro cutscene. We have a little bit of understanding of the background character and the story that's within. Alright, so we gave up our hat. Doesn't feel that bad on mouse and keyboard thus far. Okay, there's a bit of stuttering in the game. Okay, what is that? I see something glowing. Glowing's typically interactable, correct? Gather. New research item acquired. Gold medallion. A large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Database. Clarified entry. Access denied. Observe. Unknown language. So we may have to learn this at some point. Alright, so nothing's here. Pretty free range of motion, which is good. Being able to just move through, not being disconnected by any walls or anything. Alright, we're going into a cemetery. Oh, something I wanted to see. So when I'm in the game, can I adjust these? I can. So I wonder if that's going to be something that can be done in like the actual game when it releases, because you know, like typically you set the difficulty of the game at the beginning of the game. You don't set the difficulty partway through the game. I suppose that would give you the ability to change the difficulty if you're not able to accomplish a task. So we have a manual save here. I'm guessing they want me to go in the basement, but I'm not gonna go in the basement just yet. Like a little farm. Can't jump. Is that, oh, that's like a compass. Open. Alright, what's going on here? Who are you? Conversations with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. List on the right side of the screen are optional topics which reveal more information about the situation, culture, or history of Hedaya. I can trade with them? What do you got to trade? No relevant items. Alright.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home, if he's out there somewhere.
So general knowledge, okay.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Okay, so we got a key. Key for the fence leading from the Cadell farm into Sinedra Forest, obtained from the Ernest Cadell in Sinedra Forest. Entry not found. So if
I grew up hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys.
Okay, so... Okay, so we discovered a new area.
What can this old codger do for you? I don't know much about them. All I know is that the peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country. I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Saabs and Palamists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia. I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what. Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharis on our side. The Saabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me. President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over. When President Yanka blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable.
Okay, so something I did just notice is there's this whole section of milk right here. Is he just sitting in the basement having cigarettes and drinking milk?
I've always seen we Palamists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We are humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palamists. We love gatherings, especially during the week of peace.
So he doesn't have any connection. Oh, so he like lives in here in this basement. I guess that makes sense, because didn't we see that this area was like broken? Yeah, it's broken down. Okay. Can we get some milk? No. But we can open this. If you're unsure of how to proceed in your main objective, open the data pad and navigate to the investigation tab. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select a datum to see the specific information you have gathered so far. And I'm guessing that is this. A loadout. Okay. So there's no way over there. We have free roam exploration, right? And other things that we need to look at. So, oh look, there we go. Did not actually expect to run into anything. Decoded orders below. Okay. Don't see anything over there. Figured if they're gonna have given us extra things to search for, we may as well run off to the side a little bit. Okay, we have a split path. Anything around this truck? No. What about this right here? I think that would just lead us back, correct? It appears so. Right, there's another fence. We have this heavy breathing. What's going on here? Why can't I just trade you? What? Nothing to trade. Okay.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Who are you?
Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Sounds like a fair trade. So I can climb that. Q to use compass, which I figured out earlier by mashing random buttons. So there's a random hill I can run up. X marks the spot on a tree. Interesting. It must be their way of tagging so they know if they've been there before. Cadell treasure hint. Even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Okay, equipable items. Some items related to investigation or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated by using hotkeys in the same way as consumables. So is it talking about here? Okay. How do I switch them? Okay, hold on, let me check the controls really quick. Q, use item F and G. Okay, perfect. So that doesn't really help me much. That's fine. So I wasn't sure if running up all of that hill way was the correct way to go or not, so I'm just backtracking a little bit. Trying to see if I can find anything. Okay, we have another item. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. 4 eyes. Gus, probably too blind to see the red boulder, and Addis too small to climb all the way up the hill. Okay, so this is probably why the colorblind options are of use, because I'm gonna struggle on those parts. don't want to take too much away from the game or anything itself, so... And I didn't set any colorblind modes on. So what I'll probably do is that'll be something that I would worry about when the game releases and just continue to explore. Okay, so we have climbing. Climbing's pretty quick. We can hold shift to sprint up the ladder. We have mining here. Observe. Some more unknown language that one day I will hope to understand and decipher. You can interact with this. Doesn't fit here. Okay, that would make sense because it's star-shaped. Can I do anything with those? No. So this must be related to the... So we have the compass, or I'm sorry, the fire, the eye. There was the mining pick that was broken off. So those would have to be related. I don't know what that is. We have another reading tablet of an unknown language. I wonder if my character will be able to actually read those at some point. So this would have to be involved, right? Because that breaks off from right there. It's the mining pick. Can I fall off? I can. Do I die? I take damage. So there's the fire. So my guess would be that if I do this place, I unlock whatever piece to the puzzle. Okay. Well, there's the white X, so I'm going to go the opposite of the white X to find out that it probably didn't make a difference. It doesn't seem to have made a difference. Okay, so we have more paint over there. Gonna just avoid going in what I believe to be the correct direction to explore around a little bit, see if I can find anything. Okay, here we have another piece. Key. A small rusted metallic key found near a red boulder atop a hill in Sinedra Forest. Okay, so this is that key that the book was telling us about. So there must have been some paint or something here. But kind of hard for me to see that if there is, especially in a red-green forest. Is that? What is this? This is more writing. Okay, we have another gatherable object. OMSIF Medkit, an advanced medical kit found at the OMSIF Space Camp in Sinedra Forest. Database emergency medical kit model FE005 contains specialized medical supplies for unique injuries encountered by OMSIF field teams. So we can probably help that guy out with this. Vial of strange substance, a glass vial filled with an unknown substance, classified entry access denied. How dare you deny us access to our own database? So this looks like this would bring us forward more, correct? Like, can I actually just go down right here without going back to that soldier? Or is this... Okay, okay. So I think this is just more or less a shortcut to go back. I believe it should be this way. There's something up here. That looks like it's glowing. Am I seeing that correctly? Is there something this way? No. I did see this path over here that went to the side. Okay, so I see blue paint. Oh, key. Behold the magnificent treasure of the Caldell family. It belonged to our great-great-great-great-grandpa. Don't break it, you nitwits. Okay. Ooh, a ring. Bracelet of Ecstasy. Wonton Destruction. Okay, this person can destroy some wontons. Grade 1. Damage absorption 5, endurance bonus 500%, stamina cost reduction 40%, while grievously wounded reduces stamina cost of all actions. Okay, so can I equip that? We somehow managed to stumble across this. Would that be a defensive gear piece? It would be. No relics, no weapons. We just have this raw fist punching power. Wait, so... where am I supposed to go? I went to the top of the forest. So that wasn't the key. Oh wait, no, I have the medical kit.
I need the med kit. Just follow the marked trees in the woods west of here.
Wait, I have the med kit though. Do I trade it to him? Okay, so I trade it.
Good. You got the med kit. Okay. See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Okay, this makes perfect sense. So this must go on that little rock piece that had the weird shape. This one right here. Okay, so it was fire, that one, and then the pickaxe. Easy enough. It's weird though that if they entered that door, right? Am I understanding that correctly? They entered the door, but the puzzle was reset? That doors can be opened, it looks like. But I'm assuming that is after we get our key. Yeah, I don't have the relevant item for that. Alright, let's go in here. Is that a skeleton? Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, we have another manual save. What is this? So we have another item. Okay, I did not run forward to the door. He ran on his own.
Hey, you okay?
That one was wearing a poncho, and welcome back everyone. We defeated our first boss without pressing a button, and our character shot out all of his ammo without letting us shoot the ammo. Well, at least we get a cool sword for free. Alright. Middle mouse button to lock onto the enemy. To perform a regular attack. Oh, okay, so I can just use that drone. A new styling option is available. I can gather. The sheath weapon. Okay. Does sheathing the weapon make us run faster? Doesn't feel that way. So we got a puzzle. And that is the answer to our puzzle. So I'm guessing we need to find that. Is that in here? It's a little dark. Is this where I came from? I think so. Are you telling me you want me to go there? No, you are not. I don't know what the drone's purpose is, but may as well always be prepared. So what is this one? Scan. Oh, so it'll decipher the language for us. First the sinners are brought to the tower. Okay, that's all it says. Is that our symbol? The looks like an iron with a star. Making sure I'm not missing anything else here. Oh, first the sinners are brought to the tower. I think there was a tower icon. Special item, med kit. Alright, we can restore some health. Can we open that? We shouldn't open that yet first, right? Maybe we should. Alright, what's behind door number 1? The endurance system combines 2 vital stats. Health and stamina is represented by the green bar at the top of the screen. Maximum health is equal to your total endurance. Maximum stamina is equal to your total health. Okay. As you receive hits from enemies, your health will decrease. In turn, the lower the maximum stamina available for actions. Stamina will regenerate automatically up to your current health level. However, health does not regenerate automatically. If your health reaches 0, you are defeated. Simple enough. Okay. So first the tower, then they will endure the climb to the twin-headed serpent. So tower, twin-headed serpent. Can I break these boxes? No. All to guard. Oh, I see. There we go. And finally, the sinners will fall into the fires of hell. Okay, so tower, twin-headed serpent, fire. Or something to that effect. Hopefully we're smart enough to figure this out. Okay, so it said the first would be a tower, so I'm believing this one is the tower. Is this the snake? And then fire. Look at that, we did it. We know how to solve puzzles. Okay, we can't go go through that door. Okay, I'm just being bad at the game. I'm trying to block. How much health do I actually have? Is there a way to see how much health I have? Like, what is my health at? Total endurance. Base, defensive. Okay, so my whole health bar is like 5,000. You know, this game looks really good, too. Is this a ladder? Okay, what's here? We found a tablet. I am filled with glee as they enter row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making. Astarian, Jehanian, filthy cattle. Their stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire, to hear their cries, to reveal in their lament as they finally grasp the error of their ways. Alas, my charge lies here. My queen requires it. Cytheris requires it. I am to shepherd the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. Okay, so some of these are open, but they've got nothing inside. What is Lambic? Instantly gain Lambic energy with wielded weapon. Single-use device slowly absorbs and stores ambient limbic energy. Instantly discharges all stored energy on contact with limbic material. So, I don't know what that means. So that's my weapon. Add a glyph. Upgrade weapon to unlock glyph slot. Is this a relic? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. It's a consumable, non-permanent. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Imagine being in a prison where you had to climb up a ladder to get to your cell. Or I guess this is a torture chamber. We're getting better at the fighting. The way that they move throws me off a little bit. It's not the game, it's me. Just checking everything out, making sure I'm not missing anything. Bracers of Terror, Intimidating Bulwark. Damage absorption, endurance bonus, protection bonus, lingering duration. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage you take. So basically if I'm at full health, I don't take any damage? Am I understanding that correctly? That seems to be how that would be. So I'm guessing loadout, and this would be a defensive item. Alright, let's go back to the door. That's glowing. Am I lost? Just doing some few laps around, making sure I get my steps in for the day. I swear the door was right there, but... Okay, where's this door? Is it... Here we go. I don't know what I was doing there. Manual save. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. These particles represent a window of opportunity to perform the Healing Pulse ability. This ability will consume the particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particle. Particles will disappear if you wait too long or if you take damage. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over multiple successful hits, greatly increasing the amount of healing received by Healing Pulse. Okay, so basically when you fight, you have the ability to heal yourself. cool. I like that. Okay, so there's a creature right there. Making sure there's nothing on this side. Okay, so I was trying to do the charge attack, but it did say to hold it, and I let go. Or I was just clicking. Oh, so that's how that works. Okay, I see. Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In these situations, use your drone to distract can be useful. Okay, so I've done this before on the initial fight. Oh, that was a perfect. So they have perfect parry. Twin limbic axes. Okay. So we can switch between weapons. Press tab to switch between equipped weapons, it looked like that said. Loadout here. Let's go with the axes. Right, so it was tab. Nope, not tab. To equip a second weapon, okay, equip the weapon, press R to switch between two equipped weapons. Okay, so we got two axes now. Oh, aggressive. We have a button here. Doesn't fit there. Of course it doesn't. Why would it fit there? Perfect. Oh, so that's, you have to press E to do the counterattack. Okay, well, I did not know that prior. What does this say? Let no Sabinian captive cross the threshold of the Gale clad in so much as a thread. All must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. Ooh, man, that was, I don't know, tough to read. For some reason. Brain just wasn't braining. Okay, so we have this guy. Oh. Okay. I was able to take his buddy out before he was these dual axes are insane. Every action you perform in combat has a stamina cost. Attack, sidestep, guard, sprinting, etc. If stamina reaches 0, you enter into the exhausted state. While exhausted, all actions will be performed much slower than usual, exposing you to more danger. Stamina will begin to regenerate automatically after a moment of performing no combat actions, clearing the exhausted state. It's fine. We can be exhausted. We took him out. It doesn't let me heal immediately after for some reason. It's like you have to back off while fighting to get healed. So we got a ram head medallion piece. I wonder if that's supposed to go back in that door. I didn't look at the icon specifically in the door, but maybe it coincides with this right here. Oh, we need two of them. Okay. Did not realize how we needed a second. Looks like we need to go this way. Okay, there's only one door we can interact with. Oh, that's a different creature. Wait, but I can't lock on? Oh, I can lock on. Rude. Can we heal? No. Okay, I'm apparently really bad at the healing. Okay, so those medkits heal less than I thought that they did. Pull lever. What is this? Let no prisoner be led beyond these walls unbound. From neck to ankle they must be shackled, that none may stride unburdened in the tower's shadow. New usable item. Drone cooldown. Why is it? Oh, okay. The drone was freaking me out there for a second. I thought there was like a big spider in my face. Oh, we're in a trench. Another note. And a gold watch. There's an item over there that we cannot reach. Okay, I can't crouch. Oh, what did I do? Press C and that popped up. Not what I wanted to do. We have a save. Linked enemies. You'll often face two enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. This pair is known as Limbic Entity and is made of Hollow Walker, a light-skinned humanoid creature; Haze, a large monster of various shape. What does this say? To defeat this pair, you must kill the Hollow Walker, the humanoid. However, the Hollow Walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is still present. Okay, so that makes sense. We have to kill the larger monster before the easier monster becomes available. Reducing the haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the Hollow Walker, who will become enraged but vulnerable to attacks. In this state, a Hollow Walker's limbic energy, represented by the white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. If the limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability and the haze will emerge. So is that what this is right here? Okay, we gotta fight you. Wow. Okay. Let me heal off of that? Nope, we're not healing off of that. Okay. So it's like I mean, you should be able to heal, in my opinion, off of the, it's just my opinion, but you should be able to heal off of the stuff that you do that's left over instead of it just immediately disengaging. You should be able to grab these, right? Would make sense. Med kit. I don't know if exactly that is working as intended. I'm pressing it, but oh my. Okay, I was not prepared for that. This one's glowing, I think. Or is it not? There we go. That was a lot of damage for that execute. I was too busy watching this back one because I thought that light was actually part of the creature, so I wasn't sure what was going on there. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's a lot of them. We're gonna have to get you to go back there. Let me bypass you. Oh. Basic meal, small. You're kind of tanky. Can I lock on? There we go. Okay, so that ability is on cooldown. Okay, so I was able to run away. There's another one of those creatures. Are you alive? Okay, so that's where I came from. So there was one of those creatures over here. This one does not have the bar. Trying to incorporate blocking a little more. Oh, my weapon's leveled up. Okay, cool. So I level up with use. There's another one of those creatures. We have a little hill right here. So we're gonna send that to go do that. I'm stuck. Wait, why did my thing come out? My drone was supposed to be helping me with that. Okay. That was weird. Thought maybe I accidentally hit it on the side. Okay, so we found the other medallion. So do we need to go take that back? I don't know if this loops around. Right, is this where I came from? I think so. Yes, but it was from this direction. Okay, so there's not like any respawning of creatures, so it gives me a Souls-like vibe. Like if I die, everything would then come back. Okay, so I'm just gonna place you on here. Oh my. Tried blocking it. Okay. Some reading material and an item. What does this do? New glyph acquired. This item can be acquired by selecting... Okay. Inspiring pull of pure terror energy that can be activated at will, leaving these seized limbic entities in dreadful state. Use mechanic set and trigger. Locked on required no. Cost limbic energy. Damage 500. Explosion radius 5. Okay, that seems pretty cool. I'm guessing what we would do, is that a relic? Passive relic? Nope. So add glyph. No, we have to upgrade the weapons to add in the glyphs. Okay, or I'm guessing. My guess would be, though, at the time of leveling up the weapon, we probably would have achieved a different glyph. It would be my guess, right? So it would want you to see the glyphs about the time you'd roughly run into leveling up your weapon. Even though I did just level up the weapon, well, I think I saw something else here. Gather. Oh, okay, so we have some meals. Okay, so I passed all of that up apparently, somehow. New usable item. Drone cooldown. I think I had one of those already. Okay, we looked there. We have this little tower. So this is another puzzle. They have no items for, and it looks like you have to have like little colored stones. Oh, this one's gonna have the energy. Alright, you can go ahead and be distracted. Wait, can I not distract you beforehand? Okay, need to regain some energy really quick. Massive damage, big damage. We got neutral and ecstasy out of that. These axes are nice. Oh my, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Alright, using these to heal off of. Let me heal? Nope. Okay, well that's fine. Another one of you. Oh, well, didn't expect that. I tried to heal. Time Loop Guardian was killed. What does that mean? Okay, so now there's more than one of them. Why do you have the bar as if you... Oh, they're going to be more than one? I don't know if I can handle that right now. Okay. Need you. Okay. That was easily disrupted again. Look at that. Level 3 on our weapon. Did that give us... Let's see. Behold the towering ires of infidels, the Arcus spire, vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worms under their rightful doom. The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty the Queen and her stately procession. Okay, interact. Doesn't fit here. Okay, so there are some items that we need that we don't have. I leveled up the axes. Do I have a glyph slot for them now? No glyph slots yet. Oh, it says to upgrade the weapon, not to level it. Okay, well. Are there items in this area that I'm specifically looking for? We have taken out a lot of creatures, though. Okay, so you are here. Okay, so there you are. Can I get you distracted? Hitting X. There we go. We got rage out of that one. There's a little basement here I didn't see. Okay, so there's a trapped woman. I hope that we didn't need to take those one pieces back. Was that what we needed to do? That couldn't have been the case, right? Let me go check. That'd be unfortunate if you were able to take them off and I didn't do that. Alright, can we take them off? No, we cannot. Wonder if it's possible that was the side thing. Then if that's the case, I don't really have much extra, so I'm not 100% sure where to go. Guess we do have this path. Oh, hello. So this is the areas I was at before. But now it has enemies here. I was hitting spacebar there trying to dodge. That ability is so cool. Time Loop Guardian, I'm not sure what that means. These level 1 creatures think they can handle me. Okay, I'm trying to heal, but... like, I'm pressing X to heal, and it's not doing anything? Wow, was it laughing at me? That was pretty funny. Okay. Did it say I could execute them? Okay, we finished that just in time. Oh, that was because I hit the wrong button. Okay, so now we have something here. Another one of these. Was it that we needed to go down the hill to talk to that guy for the APC? Because we should have got the key off of that body. I guess when we open that door, it also let all the creatures out? Oh, hello. Okay, so you have to hit it actually when the circles become white. Oh, well. Guess he's not here with us anymore. Did we get the key? We did. Okay, so we have our own little thing here. Alright, so we're on our thing now. Navigation computer, exit. Anything else that we can do in here other than those? It doesn't look like it. Wait, I thought I saw something right here. Yes? Open data pad. Okay, so we basically almost covered everything in this area. Or that's all the information we did cover for that area. Navigation computer. We are here. We need to go here. Confirm. Are we gonna drive there or is it gonna drive for us? I feel like I left undiscovered things, but
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
My next move is to keep driving. Run over this helmet, right? Or don't trust that you're running over the helmet. So manual save. My guess would be that I do have the ability to travel back. Would it allow me to actually see that though? We can skip this because we know what that's about. So like let's say I did want to travel, right? Navigation computer. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I figured that would be the case, but you never know. Because what if we do uncover here something that could have taken us back to the previous place? Those are not loot orbs. Side path, correct path. Oh, so I do have the ability to roll. Would like to say that I was trying to roll before, but seems to be slow. They're telling me my equipment's too big already. I do like the dual axes. What's going on here? Not all characters will engage full conversations, but they may still say something in interest. Do you have anything to trade?
This won't bring my family back.
Okay.
Why? Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
I tried to offer you this watch, but I don't.
This won't bring.
I wasn't trying to bring you your family back, but just trying to see if that would be something you'd be interested in. Sabinian territory. Now are we fighting actual soldiers instead of? No, we're still fighting the creatures. Is that a different type of creature? Alright, so that's the game. I definitely do think it's a new take on a Souls-like game. There didn't seem to be any Souls or enhancements of that nature, but I get the vibes of like Lies of P. I thought I haven't played Lives of P yet on the channel. I've watched some videos on it back when it first originally released, and it will be something that I'll play at some point. It reminded me of a Souls game more like that, but I think Lies of P still had like a Souls system. It did have some cool items. I wish I would have leveled up the weapons to where I got to experience the glyph. It is possible that there were other things in the previous initial area that I did bypass. The system, for a major is that it offering a colorblind vision screen. Whether that helps or doesn't help, that would be to find out later. But it is good that it's trying to offer something and recognize something to that nature. I like the combat system. I thought it was interesting. It's different. It's a new style. I would like to see more in that aspect. The enemies, we didn't see too much of a variety of enemies. We basically saw 2, and then that glimpse of, well, 3, because if I'm considering the haze, and then we saw the what looked like a mushroom creature or something with wings as we were going down the hill. Conversation seems to be pretty easy to understand. It has puzzles. I thought the puzzle aspect was good. We got to see some of the items. Different kinds of systems. The drone being able to I was going to say direct, but distract an enemy is obviously a pretty good tool. I can see where it would probably be more more useful to play it on controller, but I do think with remapping the keys, this game will be a lot easier to play. I just left it as base, didn't set up any controls that would have benefited me more, but I still think it was pretty good. The other thing that I was thinking about too was the ability to heal while you're in combat. I do like that idea. It's going to take some getting used to because you have to wait until actually the white ring is around you and not during the particle effect. So basically in the game, you could just stay fully healed at all times, and that's a pretty neat aspect rather than you just, you know, like potential Souls-like games where you just run around chugging a potion. Conversations, super easy to follow. I'm not used to pressing the space bar to further continue a conversation, but with Lords of the Fallen, which I've played most recently, it basically had some sort of aspect where they would continue the conversation, but you would have to re-talk to them. I kind of find that to be a part where they should just continue the conversation. I guess if you... something they might be doing in this aspect is if you, you know, audibly impaired, right? You're deaf, you're not able to hear, they give you the ability to read still. And that would make sense why they let you do it at your own pace. The other thing that I also found was good is that in the settings still, or interesting to say the least, is that the ability to still manipulate the game for difficulty is still available in the options. I don't know how that actually affects gameplay, but is an interesting take. With that being said, that's all I have on this. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. And I am interested definitely playing this in the future, finding out more. Like I said, it's a unique game, different take, different realm. Have the ability to travel to many different areas. The map size looked pretty good. All right, and I will catch you in the next one.